Every single room in this house has a historical document attached to it. In the small dining lounge, the Five family signed the peace of '85. In the library, my grandfather burned the tax ledgers before the agents arrived. And in the master bedroom, the old Don drew his very last breath, passing the gold singing ring to my father while the rain hit the glass. This is a house full of history, written in unrecorded ink, a private museum of organized crime hidden behind a beautiful facade. We don't need history books to know who built this city, because our family's signature is embedded in the very mortar of these walls. We own the past, and we are drafting the tomorrow. I look at the brass clock on the mantelpiece that stopped working 40 years ago. My father left it that way to mark the exact hour his brother fell at the docks. A silent reminder that every single asset we hold came with a human price. The young soldiers think this mansion is just about luxury and fast cash, but I know it's a monument built on sacrifice and absolute discipline. Don't scare me, they are my relatives. They are the architects who left me this master blueprint. This is a house full of history, written in unrecorded ink, a private museum of organized crime hidden behind a beautiful facade. We don't need history books to know who built this city, because our family's signature is embedded in the very mortar of these walls. We own the past, and we are drafting the tomorrow. Commercial businesses downtown go bankrupt every 10 years, and the modern glass towers are torn down to build something new. But this estate has looked exactly the same since the day it was finished. The heavy oak doors don't walk, and the iron bars don't rust. My grandfather didn't build a mansion, he designed something to outlive time. Oh, it was built to outlive time, a monument of quiet control. The mayors come and go, the federal directors change their coats, but the syndicate stays locked within this permanent stone structure, a generational empire that don't care about the fast clock of the street, holding its position from one century to the next. I adjusted the gold signing ring on my finger as I looked at the old property deed. My name is just the latest line added to the bottom of the ledger book. I am a temporary character in a story that is much bigger than my own life. My duty is simple: keep the gates locked, keep the rules tight, and pass the stone inheritance to my son with its honor fully intact. The concrete outside will crack, the neon lights will fade away, but this house belongs to our history forever. Oh, it was built to outlive time, a monument of quiet control. The mayors come and go, the federal directors change their coats, but the syndicate stays locked within this permanent stone structure, a generational empire that don't care about the fast clock of the street, holding its position from one century to the next. Grandfather sits on the porch, wrapped in a heavy wool blanket. Watching my little son play with a toy car on the manicured grass. And I stand by the window, holding the phone, managing the labor strikes downtown, 3 generations of organization, breathing inside the same brick structure. The bloodline don't scatter, it stays concentrated here under one roof. Generations under one roof, passing the codes like an heirloom. The old man has the wisdom, I have the execution, and the boy has a destiny. We don't let our children forget where the money comes from. We teach them the hierarchy before they even learn the alphabet. A self-contained kingdom that never opens its secrets to the public. The old dog don't speak much these days. His voice is a low, gravelly rasp, but when he looks at my son, his eyes are still sharp as razor wire. He sees the next century of our surname standing on the lawn. The federal agents can wiretap our lines all they want, but you can't intercept a tradition that is passed through a father's blood. We just step into the next ring. The cycle stays unbroken, the name survives. Generations under one roof, passing the codes like an heirloom. The old man has the wisdom, I have the execution, and the boy has a destiny. We don't let our children forget where the money comes from. We teach them the hierarchy before they even learn the alphabet. A self-contained kingdom that never opens its secrets to the public.
The sun is setting red behind the stone pillars of the main veranda, and the scent of fresh espresso and burning tobacco is heavy in the air. The young street gangs can have their flash, their loud talk, and their temporary power, but this estate belongs to the lineage that built the foundation of the underworld. This is the sanctuary where the tradition is kept clean and unadulterated. Welcome to the home of the old blood, where respect is the only currency. We don't change our rules for the modern market. We don't drop our masks. We hold the master key to the city from these silent rooms, protecting the legacy of the patriarchs until the final curtain drops. The concrete crown stays right here, embedded in the stone. Close the heavy blinds of the study room as midnight approach. The family is safe inside, the guards are steady on the fence line. My spine didn't bend an inch through all the crackdowns of this long year. The old blood runs cold, calm, and absolute through my baritone chest. The empire is intact. The estate watches everything with silent pride. The darkness is complete. The house is at peace. The quiet king has secured the kingdom. The lineage survives. Welcome to the home of the old blood, where respect is the only currency. We don't change our rules for the modern market. We don't drop our mask. We hold the master key to the city from these silent rooms, protecting the legacy of the patriarchs until the final curtain drops. The concrete crown stays right here, embedded in the stone. Home of the old blood, stone fortress hold, Joe Cocker style fade. Yeah.
The moss is growing thick on the north side of the brick wall. And the stone steps have been worn, smooth by generations of heavy boots. The federal prosecutors come with their subpoenas and their grand threats. But they don't understand that you can't scare a house built on century-old roofs. This is old stone, my friend, and it houses old, unyielding power. Oh, this old stone, this old power Politicians make their grand speeches and then they fade away. But the syndicate stays locked tight within these historical drapes. A quiet monarchy hidden behind a legal real estate deed. Holding the final verdict of the concrete streets. My father taught me to respect the permanence of this architecture. He said, let the young street gangs have the noise and the flashing neon light. We don't need to shout our presence, because the foundation does the talk. We survived the purges of '71, the grand jury crackdowns of '93. Because when the storm comes, this house just closes its heavy wood doors. Try to chip away at our station with their new legal acts. But you can't break an empire that is built into the very mountain. It outlives all their law. The politicians make their grand speeches and then they fade away. But the syndicate stays locked tight within these historical drapes. A quiet monarchy hidden behind a legal real estate deed. Holding the final verdict of the concrete street. Old stone, old power, generations of respect. Yeah.
There is a secret space behind the oak panels in the main billiard room, where the safe contains things that can destroy half the politicians in the state. Recorded tapes from hotel rooms, duplicate keys to union deposit boxes, and the real ledgers that the IRS would kill to get their hands on. This house isn't just a home, it's an insurance policy made of concrete and lead. Oh, the estate holds secrets deep within its dark bones, the walls of her confessions that never made it to a priesthood. We keep the curtains closed and the tongues locked tight, knowing that a single loose word can burn the whole fortress down. The silence of this house is our ultimate shield. I watched my father bury an old leather notebook beneath the fireplace brick in '94. He didn't say a word to me, he just gave me that stern look that meant forget this. I never asked what was inside, and I never will until the keys are mine. That's how you stay alive in a zip code. You learn to live with the mysteries and you never dig up the floorboard. Talk to the grand jury, it just stores the truth and keeps the family safe. Oh, the estate holds secrets deep within its dark bones, the walls of her confessions that never made it to a priestess. Keep the curtains closed and the tongues locked tight, knowing that a single loose word can burn the whole fortress down. The silence of this house is our ultimate shield. Grandfather clock strikes 3 a.m. in the dark corridor, but the yellow lights in the security lodge are still burning bright. The guards are changing shifts down by the iron gate, their boots crunching slowly over the wet gravel path. When you run the syndicate, the night is just another office hour. The estate never sleeps, it just holds its collective breath. The walls are always awake, listening for a strange car or a wiretap wire. We sleep with one eye fixed on the shadow behind the bedroom door, knowing that power don't recognize a rest day.
The empire demands your vigilance every single second. I walked down to the kitchen to pour a glass of cold water. I found two of my top capos sitting at the counter, speaking in murmur. The docks in Brooklyn had a federal raid an hour ago, and the phones are silent. No panic, no shouting, just cold calculated moves made before the sunrise. This house is a beautiful fortress, but it's also a permanent war room. The city outside is dreaming of peace and ordinary morning, but inside these brick walls, we are always counting the daggers. The estate never sleeps, it just holds its collective breath. The walls are always awake, listen for a strange car or a wiretap wire. We sleep with one eye fixed on the shadow behind the bedroom door, knowing that power don't recognize a rest day. The empire demands your vigilance every single second. The indictments came down heavy yesterday, and the city offices are compromised. The feds locked a social club downtown and put seals on the warehouse gate. So all the capos pulled their cars up the hill, parking under our pine tree, bringing the remaining assets and the loyal soldiers back to the center desk. When the outside world turns against us, this hill is where we stand. It's the family's last fortress, our ultimate line of defense. Let them freeze the bank accounts, let them take the street lounges, but they can't pierce through these 3-foot thick stone walls. We have enough ammunition, enough cash, and enough discipline to bide our time through the longest winter they can bring. I looked out from the balcony, the security guards patrolling the fence line. No fear in their eyes, just the cold resolve of a man who took a lifelong oath. My father is sitting in his leather chair, calmly sipping his rye whiskey, crafting the counter strategy while the federal cars watch from the lower gate. They think they have us trapped, but they don't know this fortress was built for a siege. Can't conquer a dynasty by locking its front door. This house has survived worse, and it will survive this. Here's the family's last fortress, our ultimate line of defense. Let them freeze the bank account, let them take the street lounges, but they can't pierce through these 3-foot thick stone walls. We have enough ammunition, enough cash, and enough discipline to bide our time through the longest winter they can claim. The fortress stands, our last stand. Yeah. There is a beautiful rose garden behind the main courtyard. Where the fountains wash away the noise of the city streets. It looks like a peaceful place for an old man to spend his retirement. But every single bend has heard a deal that changed a union line. My father walks those gravel paths when he has to make a hard choice, clipping his cigar while he decides who gets to see the next spring. It's the garden of promises, where the words are poetic, but the terms are iron. A handshake fountain means you are safe for life. But if you break the vow made beneath those white birch trees, your name gets buried deep in the dark soil before the leaves turn brown. The most beautiful corner of the estate holds the heaviest gravity. I saw the captain from Chicago walking there with my father last night. They weren't shouting, they weren't gesturing with their hands. Just two old gentlemen admiring the flowers while they carved up the Midwest territory. That's how real power operates in this family. We don't make a scene in public, we just settle the world over a cup of espresso. Smell the roses, look at the clean water, then remember the cold. And keep your tongue behind your teeth. It's the garden of promises, where the words are poetic, but the terms are iron. A handshake over the marble fountain means you are safe for life. But if you break the vow made beneath those white birch trees, your name gets buried deep in the dark soil before the leaves turn brown. The most beautiful corner of the estate holds the heaviest gravity. Garden, a handshake in the shadow. Yeah.
We didn't start with marble pillars or fancy lawyers downtown. It was just a small cold cellar under a grocery shop in Little Italy. My grandfather kept the ledgers on a wooden crate next to the olive oil, counting the first dollars he protected from the street predators. This estate on the hill is beautiful, yes, but that basement made us men. Where the family began
mixed with real sweat. No grand contracts, just two men shaking hands over a loaded pistol. We built this entire concrete empire from that single dark corner. And I never sit at this mahogany desk without remembering the cold stone floor where the first rules were drawn. The young capos like to brag about the casino cuts and the unions we own now. They wear their $5,000 suits and they forget the early hunger. But I keep my grandfather's original brass scale right here on the shelf. It reminds me that every single empire has a modest, dangerous roots. And if you forget the soil, the whole castle will turn to dust. We earned this hill, every single foot of it. But our strength will always live down there in the dark streets where the family began. The ink was mixed with real sweat. No grand contracts, just two men shaking hands over a loaded pistol. We built this entire concrete empire from that single dark corner. And I never sit at this mahogany desk without remembering the cold stone floor where the first rules were drawn.